this budget will put $100 million into specialist mental health services over the next 4 years. It's pretty targeted. Roughly $27 million will go into the sorts of services that Te Ao Marama provide. So specialist mental health services. You know, as I get around hospitals and meet with the directors of mental health facilities and mental health wards, so many of them tell me that one of the challenges they've got is that there are people who have acute mental unwellness and turn up in their wards, but then once they get over their acute phase, they don't actually need to be there. What they most need is an environment where they can be supported as they recover and get better, but they don't need to be in a mental health ward. No. But they don't have anywhere to put them or to send them to, so they end up staying in the wards. And that's it's just one, but it's one of the reasons why there is such pressure on that acute end of our mental health facilities. So services like, and facilities like Te Ao Marama, which are in the community, which provide the combination of the kind of clinical support, but actually the peer-led support too, is an amazing mix that does amazing things for people who are on that journey of recovery. And so the funding that will be provided for, as I say, roughly $27 million, will go into supporting facilities like this. We want to see 7 or 8 more facilities like this around the country, so we'll start with the areas where we know there's the greatest need. In addition to that, we're putting nearly $90 million into child and adolescent mental health specialist services, because we know they're under huge demand. When I look at the waiting times for young people trying to get specialist mental health services, roughly a third of young people are being seen within 48 hours of being referred, compared to nearly 2/3 of adults who are being seen within that time. And then nearly 2/3 of young people being seen within 3 weeks, but actually it's close to 80 or over 80% for adults. And so we need to do more for young people who need mental health specialist services. So that funding will enable us to get more specialists and continue the training and development for those who are already in the system. So my expectation is we'll be able to provide treatment and support for roughly 1,300 more young people entering those services. As well as that, there's about $10 million into workforce development. We have a lot of people in our health systems generally who want to work in mental health, but they need extra credentialing or extra training. So this is a way of providing that. But in addition to that, a lot of peer support workers, there's training and courses that they can do too, and we want to support them on their journey and their learning because of the valuable contribution they make to our broader mental health services.